What up, B Squad? It is your boy JB, and we are here today, you guys, with a brand new review for Baddies Africa. You guys, when is this season ending? Somebody please tell me, when is this season going to end? I need it over. But this is season 7, episode number 18. Wow, we're on 18. This episode was titled Tavii said, Baddies Give Back. Now, what I will say, this wasn't a bad episode until we got to the end. The episode was really cool. But before I go ahead and get into the review, if you guys are watching this video or any other video on the channel and you guys aren't subscribed yet, then I need you guys to do me a solid favor and stop taking me out on this date, having me pay for it at the end of it. You guys know the routine. You can do me that favor by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, turning on your post notifications, and also by sharing the video, you guys. And with that out of the way, without further ado, let us discuss Baddies Africa, shall we? Now, we remember in last week's episode that Natalie said that the girls would be going to, give back, which is a good thing. And what I will say is the first half of this episode, I really enjoyed the first half of this episode because this was an opportunity for us to see the girls in a different light. Everybody is, now, mind you, they did split up the girls, which was a good idea. I'm glad that they split the girls up. But you see them as they are in this village in Kenya. They are in Kenya, right? I believe they're in Kenya. If they're not in Kenya, I am so apologetic. But you see them in a different light. So in one group, you had Rolly, Dolly, Summer, Choco Brown, LCK, and Big Lex. I think those were the girls in the one group. Then in the other group, you have Fauna, Cold Killer, K Rican, Diamond, and Scotty, as well as what's the girl's name? Tavii, right? And they're giving back. They gave out backpacks. They gave out money, which again, love to see. This half of the first, like I said, the first half of the episode, I enjoyed seeing it, and I wish that they would do that probably every season, not just because you guys are on the continent of Africa, and that's something that we know about, but that's also something that happens here in the U.S. There are people who are, less fortunate, and it's always nice to give back. So I like seeing it, right? Love seeing it. I ain't got nothing negative to say. Only thing that I will say, and it's not really like negative, is we see as Natalie has her celebrity guest. So the first one we see is none other than that fucking idiot Caillou, aka Amber Rose. Don't see it for that heifer, so more than likely I won't be mentioning her. This will be the only time that I say her name. Any other time that I say her name is going to be Caillou, and even if I mention her, which I probably won't because I don't see it for that heifer, but Caillou is there as well as Tommy. I'm like, why y'all keep bringing Tommy back, especially after? And so here's one thing I will say: I've not watched Baddies, but I have saw clips of how Tommy makes an entrance to Baddies, and it's always interesting. She always rides in on something. The few times that I've saw clips of her, she rides in on something. Minus last season with her coming with that beep, 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 to pop the girls, right? But the thing that I was gonna say about the whole scene with Natalie and Caillou and Tommy, when they went down to meet the kids, it just felt a little awkward. It felt like Natalie didn't know what she wanted to do. But that's just my little 2 cents. You guys can tell me what you think and what you feel, and we can move on from that. Now, what I also will say is, y'all know that I don't give a hot rat's ass about them girls recapping what happened the night before, because we're talking about, oh God, and that is one thing I will say that kind of annoys me with Baddies is, everybody, I know that this is probably production putting these groups of girls together so that they can talk about, last night, child, what happened the night before? What happened the night before that they were recapping? Because I don't remember. So the night before, oh, it was the fight with the shit, right? Yeah, that's what they were talking about. Because you had at one point, Rolly and Scotty were talking to Fauna, Cold Killer, and K Rican. No. Yeah, K Rican. What I will say is the only thing that I will say is Scotty, girl, you doing the most when it comes to Big Lex. Do I think Big Lex is doing the most too? Absolutely, but y'all are both doing the most, and I don't get it. Like y'all fought earlier in the season, and I'm just kind of confused. But I do wish that, like, here's my thing when it comes to Scotty, and I said it last week in the review. When it comes to Scotty, I do kind of want Scotty to sometimes just zip it, girl. Like when Big Lex was addressing Tavii last week, you should have just been like, you know what? Bitch ain't talking to me. Let her talk to this. Let her talk to her. And then for you to put your head out there, went out that the sprinter van, and when she jumped at you, you flinched. Just letting it be known, right? Also, what I will mention is Rolly got an issue that Natalie is hanging out with Tommy. And I'm like, Rolly, listen to me loud and listen to me clear. I don't know how many times people got to tell y'all, that girl ain't your friend. She don't give a fuck about y'all. That girl only cares about herself and this stupid ass show. So she's gonna do what's best for her, excuse me, y'all, and what's best for this show. And she feels like Tommy brings in some views. I don't know, and I can't say yay or nay because I ain't been watching this show but only what 2 seasons. So she don't give a fuck about you. But Natalie proved that last season that she didn't give a fuck about you when she didn't check on you and Tinka after Tommy pulled the BB on y'all and popped you in your titties. So what more do you need from Natalie at this point, Rolly? And I know Rolly, I saw it on somebody's channel, or it might have just popped up on social media. But I know Rolly addressed Natalie. But didn't Rolly also say that she's quitting the show? Is Rolly going to the reunion? Like, somebody let me know in the comment section. Like, I don't know what's going on with Rolly. And y'all know Rolly is not my favorite person. But the thing is, and it's so funny to me, like, the way that you did Slim last season, the way you fucked with that girl, Natalie is just like, and you were like, you kind of was going, like, I know you was upset about what she said about your son, and you said something about her daddy. Like, we're not gonna relitigate that. We're not gonna relitigate that. We're not gonna relitigate that. We're moving on. But I just don't know what you expect from Natalie. Like, it's like you expect some kind of loyalty from Natalie, but if she's not even loyal to fucking Scotty, and ain't Scotty supposed to be her girl, but she's not loyal to Scotty. But I mean, okay, hey. Again, I don't know what y'all expect from a fake ass bitch like Natalie. And yes, I spelled out bitch. Like, I just don't understand what y'all expect from that girl. But neither here nor there, right? So we see later as the girls are at the pool, right? So what's her name? LCK is out there by the pool with the girls. So it is Scotty, Diamond. I feel like the other 3 girls were there. Like, I feel like the other 3 girls were there. I can't be for sure. But I know Scotty and Diamond are at the pool, right? And Elsie is there. So then the fucking Gross sisters come down, and then the loudest of the Gross sisters, well, no, is she the loudest or? Well, you got loud, louder, and loudest. And I don't know what order that could be. Well, the loudest, in my personal opinion, is Summer. Louder is Dolly, and loud is, wait, if y'all had to I want y'all to tell me this. If y'all had to pick who is loud, who's louder, and who is loudest, I'm still gonna stick with loudest is that dumbass Summer. But then when it comes to louder and loud, Lex is loud, but Lex can also be quiet too, right? So We'll put Lex as loud, louder Dolly, loudest Summer. So louder is the one that's talking like Elsie. You out here with these fake ass. You out here with these bitches, ma'am. She ain't got no beef with Scotty or Diamond. What do you want her to do? Like, when I tell y'all Dolly is a fucking lame ass, dumb ass duck, and again, if you like Dolly, I don't give a fuck. Your girl is lame. Then I noticed, wait a minute, Dolly, where your hand wrap at? I'm gonna ask this every time I see this girl. Where is your hand wrap? Because your hand was wrapped up before Ivory left, but your hand is not wrapped up anymore. So what's going on, Dolly? What's going on, boo? Inquiring minds just want to know what's going on with your hand, because it's not wrapped up anymore. It ain't wrapped up anymore. But hey, y'all whatever. Dolly girl, you good. You good. Fake ass. And yeah, I said she's fake, right? So Lex wants to fight Scotty. I said, oh my God, girl, why do you want to fight Scotty? Granted, I know Scotty was talking shit, but here's my thing when it comes to both Scotty and Lex. And I want y'all to hear what I'm saying loud and clear. And let me say this also loud and clear. When it comes to Lex, I don't dislike Lex. I just don't like this season I'm just not fond of Lex, right? But when it comes to Scotty and Lex, you know good fucking well you can beat Scotty's ass. So that's not even a challenge to you. So I don't know why you want to fight her. Scotty, you know you can't fight. So I don't know why you talk shit to fucking Lex. Like y'all are both getting on my fucking nerves. And it's even. Because again, like I said, Lex, you can beat her ass. Scotty, you can't beat her ass. Shut up, both of y'all. Period, point blank, right? So we in the pool. I'm like, if these stupid heifers fight in this fucking pool, there is something wrong with both of them. So Scotty doesn't want to fight Lex, and I'm like, okay, cool. And I understand that. In the pool with water, like, why would you want to fight in the water? That makes no sense to me. Like anything can happen in the water. But Lex wants to fight her in the pool. And I was like, if one of y'all happen to slip and fall and bust your fucking head open, then that's gonna be on y'all. And I'm like, oops. Like, and that is my thing when it comes to this show and these girls fighting and doing certain things. It's like, do y'all not think about the long-term ramifications of the things that y'all doing? Y'all are fighting every fucking day. Y'all are not giving y'all's bodies times to heal from the trauma that you're enduring on your body. Like, granted, I know Zeus pay. From what I've heard, Zeus pays well, but does it pay well enough to put you in a body bag in the morgue and then from the morgue in the ground forever to never come back? Like, the fuck. And I bet y'all heifers ain't got no, like I said before, I bet you Zeus ain't giving y'all no motherfucking medical insurance, like where y'all can go to a fucking doctor and get treatments. Because again, the way that you heifers are going, y'all heifers gonna have rheumatoid arthritis by the time you're in your 30s and your 40s. But hey, if y'all like it, I love it. Not really, but it ain't got shit to do with me, because I would never do a show like Baddies or Bad Boys or anything on Zeus, because I am not keeping my head on a fucking swivel. But that's neither here nor there, right? So they in the pool. Lex swung on Scotty. I was like, what the fuck, girl? Like, why would you endanger yourself like that? Like, again, there's so much stuff that can happen in you're in a pool of water. And at one point they were by the ledge. I was like, Lex, you're dumb. Like, you a stupid bitch. And yes, I called her a stupid bitch. Like, you're a stupid bitch to be wanting to fight in this fucking pool. So eventually they got out the pool. And that's when Natalie comes to the house. So Natalie wants to be big and bad because I guess she's heard that girls want to go home. Ma'am, I don't blame these girls for wanting to go home. Like, you guys are in a beautiful country. You guys are on a different, you guys are not even you guys are not even in the fucking US of A. You're on a different continent. You guys are in Africa. Like, you guys should be enjoying your fucking time there. Like, How many people can say that they got the chance to go to Africa and on top of that go to, I don't forget how many places they done been to, but been to the many places that you guys have been to, done the things that you guys have done. That is a privilege that most people can't say that they've done. Whereas you stupid heifers are over here showing your asses and fighting every fucking day and not enjoying, is not taking in the experience and enjoying the experience. But hey, I'm preaching and I don't want to be preaching, but hey, neither here nor there. So yeah, Natalie comes out being big and bad, right? And she's upset with Marissa because Marissa is upset about having a fucking black eye. And I was like, Natalie, can I put a mirror up to your face real quick? You're complaining about Marissa complaining about getting hit. And granted, that's part of the process with this stupid ass show, right? But at the same time, you, because you're the boss and you're the CEO, you can't get hit. Nah, bitch. You can get hit anytime. And at this point, I'm not calling Natalie a bitch. I'm just saying bitch in general. Nah, bitch, you can get hit. Like if you want to be amongst the fray, if you want to be amongst these girls and be a cast member, then be a cast member. Don't be a cast member and be like, oh no, y'all can't fucking touch me. I'm your boss. Don't play the boss card with these girls, but then be big and bad, Billy Badass running off at the fucking mouth about shit. Don't do that. That's fugazi, Natalie. So Natalie's talking about, I brought some replacements in. So she brings in Caillou and Caillou's niece, my bad. Didn't mean to say nephew. I said nephew because I'm thinking about literally Caillou, the character, and Caillou's boy. But she brought in Caillou and her niece, Latina Rose. Latina Rose came in talking about she wants to replace Diamond. I said, ma'am, who put a battery in your back, Natalie? So look like Latina Rose got her ass beat up by Diamond because that clip of next week's episode, and look like it's a scratch. It's a little scratch right here in the corner of her eye. Yeah, Latina, girl, whatever. But that's the episode, you guys. I ain't got much else for this episode because, like I said, it didn't give much. But like I said earlier, the beginning of the episode, I was absolutely here for it. The end of the episode was a crock of bullshit because of Natalie fucking Nunn. Again, Chinian, ma'am, you want to, like I said, you want to come in here. I said, y'all, whatever bitch want to go home. I said, y'all bitches home. I can replace y'all with the next bitch. First of all, Natalie, where does hood girl persona come from? Like, because on Bad Girls Club, you were not hood, but okay, I'm gonna let you, no, I'm not gonna let you have it. But if that's what you want to personify that you're a hood, cool. But again, like I said before, if you want to mix and mingle with the girls and be a cast member, then you better mix and mingle and get your ass hit, right? Because you said talking about that you got beat up by not Scotty, but Rolly and Slim. How long ago did you get beat up by Rolly and Slim? What was that season? The second season of Baddies with Baddies South? So have you really got out there with a girl since Baddies South? And again, I don't know how long ago. I know that was season 2. I do know that for a fact. But how long ago season 2 was, I do not know. Damn, they got to be during the pandemic. So that's been at least 5 years. Because Baddies ATL was in 2021, if I'm not mistaken. Baddies ATL was either 2021 or no, it was 2020. It was 2020. Let me look. Either way it go, it's been 5 or 6. It's been at least 5 years since you really got out there with the girls, right? Because I know Baddies South, you fought Sarah, right? Barely. But you fought Sarah, and you fought Rolly, and you fought Slim. But have you really got out there with the girls since then? Again, if you want to be a cast member, Natalie, you need to be okay with the girls putting their hands on you. Because that's the name of the game, right? That's all I got to say. But hey, I want you guys to tell me what you think and what you feel about this episode of Baddies down in the comment section. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, you guys. Turn on your post notifications. Share the video. And until the next time, you guys, stay safe. Take care of yourselves. Wash your hands. Be blessed. And I'll see you guys in the next video. So next up, now, I don't know which order we're going in, but more than likely, you guys will see this video before you see the next video that I'm about to record. Yeah, you guys will see that. So, because the next video is going to be Hard and Hustle Houston. So you guys should see this. So you guys should have already saw me talk about Unknown Number, the high school catfish, Baddies, and then also Hard and Hustle Houston. If I record it, because my ass is starting to hurt and I gotta stand up. But yeah, you guys, I'll see you guys for hopefully Hard and Hustle Houston if I feel like recording it. And that's it, you guys. Be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on your post notifications, you guys, share the video, and until the next time, stay safe, take care of yourselves, wash your hands, be blessed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.